morning. Let's get started. How's it going on it?
Good morning. Yes, John. So today, first I work on. Yesterday, I created a pull request and I got some PR comment from JD. It was regarding a message creation date in local time format. So that I have fixed those comments and I requested JD to review that pull. He just merged that pull request.
Okay. Was
Okay.
the creation time wrong on the front end or just in the back end?
Yeah. Backend was sending UTC time. So like now we are sending in user local time.
Okay. Um, what was being displayed in the app?
Uh, so app will display the.
Oh, well,
I think
actually, let me think about this, Amit. So we're not returning the local time, are we?
You have to be careful.
Yeah, let's not return the local time. I think I might
mhm.
have misread that too. We can't return the local time. This is
Mhm.
only for the breaks.
So breaks also using the created date only. No, we are not separate field.
Okay, well we need to use a local time field.
Local time fields. Yes. Then in that case, we need
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Uh,
Okay, yeah. This is only just got in QA, and I think the build field for it.
yeah.
So if you want to
So
correct, yeah. Correct that.
so we
Use
will.
a separate field and then
Hmm.
use the date breaks for the local time and not the UTC. That's what we were
Okay.
supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I will introduce new field there.
Mhm.
So I will do it
So,
in within 10 minutes.
Jerry, explain where the time was incorrect.
The date breaks. So you know the little headers.
Yeah.
We're trying to correct those. From what it sounded like is when Amit looked at it, I think he said it was because the date breaks were getting inserted based on the UTC time and not the local time. So this was supposed to remedy it and use the local time instead of the UTC for the date breaks.
So it wasn't the timestamps themselves, it was the dates.
Yes.
I see. Okay. So sometimes those days would be represented wrong
Yeah.
depending where you
Hmm.
are.
Correct.
Or was it every single time? Because like no one's UTC time, so it was
Right.
every.
I mean, everybody on this end of the world.
Everyone.
I see. Okay.
It
And
would show correct, but like the next day would start at like maybe 4 or 5 o'clock.
right. Okay. So now you got you got the right fix for it.
Amit needs to do one more change.
One more change. Yeah. And then app side also need to do changes. Then so he
What,
need to use that field.
what
Wait,
kind of?
why does the app need to do changes?
So app need to use that new field, no, JD?
No, 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 no. We need
No?
to return UTC to the app. And
We will return the UTC to the app, but like we will introduce new field, date break in local, right? That field.
Mm. No, because I'm pretty sure it's the backend that's inserting the breaks, right?
I see inside the schema, I did not see any break there. Schema, no?
It's called an indicator. Maybe we can check real quick on what that indicator is because I, from what I recall, the backend is inserting those day breaks.
Date break, date break. Inside, if you will see, let me share my screen, I will show you.
You know what I mean by the day break, right? Like the header that represents a day.
It,
The content side can say this thing. So let me say, I will, inside the schema, if you will see the JD, there is no any date break things there. You can see here, group message, it's group message, topic, first topic in the each frame break, start frame, show card in frame, last message of the frame created, first created.
I'm pretty sure the frame break. I'm pretty
A
sure
frame break is for the topic. They are using frame break for the topic things.
we're using some field in here.
hey,
Can you please confirm which field you are using for date break?
Amin worked on those date stamps. I'm pretty sure. Do you remember if the back end is inserting the date break or is the front end handling it?
Let me check. Um, I have to check to see if the back was like when you say break, like what like
Not the time stamp, but the date stamp.
The
the
header.
date.
It's like in the
Oh, okay.
middle of the screen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me
This
check.
one I will show you. 1 minute. I think Todd or someone sent to me also.
I
Yeah,
sent it to you.
yeah.
That's me. Oh, that, yeah.
See, this did break. I mean, this
He-
did break.
he's look- yeah, he's looking it up.
Okay.
Give him 1 sec.
Yeah, well, what we get from the back end, a property that's called first created, and yeah, that's what we show
First,
there. Yeah, the first created clause.
First created. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we use.
Okay. First created. I will change it. I will apply local time on this date. First created.
Okay, great. So we don't need a front end change.
No, we don't need the front end change.
That's
Okay.
always good. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
And you guys feel good about that, Jerry? Is that we're in the right
Yes.
spot?
yeah, well, we're going to test it in QA.
Yeah. Will you do a little bit of testing before stand up ends? Let's make sure.
Okay, John, I will do it testing, but like I'm confused about the QA build, which can like QA is the pointing to QA build.
Yeah, we haven't had a QA build in a little while.
I mean, I just go, what was it, 75 has been a reliable QA build.
75, right?
Okay.
Then
What else?
after, yeah, then after I had worked on two small centric issue also. One was get user media feed. Here you can see this user has we talked about earlier also. So today I fixed it. See, this user has media feed, but they are not able to see it due to one invalid image key, just tip image key. So this she is not able to see any of her media here inside photo.
Okay.
Okay, so that I fixed it. So this is the media feed. If I will point to I will show you.
Does it fix the root of the problem or just for this
Yes.
one case? Okay.
No, root of the problem itself.
Okay, good. Good job.
Let's see, I will show you. Circle.com, get user feed. It will throw error on the production C. But now in local, now I fix it and create a pull request. JD approved that pull request also, and it is on QA currently.
Okay. So let's test that today as well.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
And there was one more a small issue. It was I will show you where it is. Graph so cannot read properties of undefined releasing air date. So some movie or so doesn't have the air date. So we have added null list check there.
Okay.
Yeah. So prevent those type of error.
Okay. If there is an
These three
error,
things I worked.
when there was an error, was it just missing that piece, or was there like the whole card would fail?
So missing those piece only, not card fill.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. Anything else?
No, no.
Okay, thanks. Okay, Jerry, let's get your update.
Yep. Got a few random things. First thing I did yesterday was for the games API. So the games API just quit randomly working. They deprecated a field, and I didn't get no notification that they deprecated the field. So, Amit, you got something?
One more thing, also, like you told API, no, some game API. So I see TMDB has new API version. So we are using currently version 3, and TMDB has now version 4 also. It is
Okay,
more stable than version 3.
So we probably should upgrade, huh?
Yes, I think so.
That'd be a good project for you to work on.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
once this is done, like just making sure we can have a seamless upgrade and not break anything that's already there.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, we can. I can. If you will tell me, I can work on those upgrade recently.
yeah, that'd be great if you could do that. And if everything goes well, we won't need to make any modifications on the front end, right?
Yes. We don't take any modifications.
Okay.
It's only back.
Yeah. Why don't you start on that after we test these other things you were just
Yes.
discussing?
Okay. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Amit. Mhm. Okay. So yeah, Jerry, what were you saying?
Yeah, Games API. I think it must have been very recently that it broke, but they like deprecated a field, but it wasn't deprecated. They just decided to rename it.
Huh. Okay.
So I switched out the name to the new name, and everything started working again.
Oh.
But that was just for the search.
Mhm.
So like existing games. So if like people already like favorited games, you could actually like just still access them. Just the search function wasn't working.
Right. Okay.
Yep. Uh, Next thing that I did was look at the. Well, actually, I got with Danny and Todd, and we devised and executed a plan to invite people into the Kings group for the promotion. I believe when we started, we had 490 members in the chat. We're now at 808. So we got a little over 300 new users in the chat. And this was kind of a smaller sample. I know we had multiple ways of inviting people
Mhm.
to the chat, but we got
For
300
the
in.
Sacramento Kings chat. Tell me again a little bit about that.
So we sent out an SMS and had some social media. Zane did some cross promotion
Yeah.
to promote the ticket giveaway,
Yeah.
and got some users in the chat.
Yeah, I saw a lot coming in. Any hiccups with the SMS or anything working okay?
Yeah, we tested the SMS before sending it. Everything looked good. We tested with and without the app.
Okay. And were we SMSing current users or was there like an additional list?
We SMSed mostly current users, but then Zane also posted to his Instagram. So we hit up people in the guest list 916 and in the Sacramento Kings chat, and we targeted 916, 279, 530, 209, and 707 area codes only.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I saw a lot of engagement around that. Was good. Okay. What else, Jerry?
So I took some time to also work on the landing page for the phone numbers, like for like group invite, the campaign link. Um, what I wanted to do is a couple improvements. The first improvement is I wanted the country picker to auto select based on your location.
Okay.
Right now, it just does US by default. I was able to get that part done. The next part I wanted to accomplish is auto formatting the number based on your country selection. So like how South African phone numbers, it's like 333, and US phone numbers are 334, like how the numbers are like usually formatted with dashes and spaces.
Okay.
I'm having, you know, I'm having some luck. Like the US numbers are formatting good, but like South African numbers are not formatting like I want. It's just showing the numbers with no spaces. I'm doing some more research to see how to get that ideal, and I want to test with some other country formats. So the auto flag selection, I'm going to deploy that today. I had that tested, and I'm going to try to see if there's some suggestions I can find to make that auto formatting work, because that would be a lot more cleaner.
Amine just worked on this, in the
Yeah, I was looking at the front end code, like as you type.
yeah. Anything you can use there?
Yeah, I am using as you type.
Mm-hmm.
There's just I think I need to look at something how he's injecting like the country code and
I
like
think he's using a Google API, right?
I'm using the exact same thing.
Oh, okay. Why do you think it's not behaving?
I just have to compare the code. I believe it's something with the country code getting inserted in his string,
Mm.
but like I have both the codes pulled up. I'm just comparing them.
Okay, cool. If you have any questions, just let me know.
Mhm. Yep. And last thing, which I haven't made much actual progress on basically just a lot of planning. I know you asked to have the reward store kind of accept global items.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like we don't have anything in store right now, but it's going to be in the works. I ran it by Jeff Morrow and an idea that I had for doing this. Um, they said looks good. I'm going to start working on that today, as far as like actually implementing the geo barriers and stuff. We'll probably have to set up some test barriers for like some of the rewards we have to test it, but none of that will actually be visible to the user. But it's just going to basically be for rewards. There's going to be a geofence. It's kind of like what we're doing with groups now.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be a geofence, so there'll be a central point, which would be like the business location, and then there'd be a radius. So it's like this reward shows X miles from this business location.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we're going to determine. And if there's no radius, then we're just going to say it's a global reward and anybody can access it.
Okay, that works.
So that's
Can that be adjusted then on a per business case by case?
well, yeah, it would be per the reward.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
per-
So like, but
per-
yes, and we can adjust like some might have a bigger radius than others.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it's all going to be configurable just like that.
Oh, that's great. Great. Okay.
That's going to take a little bit of work, so I'm going to continue into that today. And as I said, I'm also going to be trying to finish up on the little phone number as you type formatting.
Mhm.
I am still kind of on a soft standby, waiting on how we're going to follow up on the live-in users that did not accept their invite, or like how we're like what's our follow-up schedule on them. I believe Danny and Todd already sent their draft to Harvin, and it's just waiting on his sign off before we continue.
Okay.
Yep, that is correct.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all I got for now.
All right. Thank you, Jerry. Okay. Ismail, let's get your update.
Hey, um, sure. So yesterday I worked on two things. I worked on that network thing. I want to see why it's still popping up. I think I might have found another clue. When it comes to checking, like when you come from the background, it mainly happens when you first open the app or when you come from the background, right? You see it for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I think I found the problem because we had it where we're saying if state is in is internet reachable, we had it just does it exist? Like, is it true?
Hmm.
So if it's true, we don't show it. If it's not true, we show it. But I think that's not necessarily the best way to check it. We should say if it's false, because when you first open it, it could still be like loading, could still be null, undefined, not necessarily false.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why it might have been popping up. So now I switched it to say if it's specifically false, then show it, not if it's undefined or null. Obviously, it's hard to test because it's hard to reproduce. It doesn't always happen. But I'm pretty sure this is the only thing that I can see that can cause that. So after making that tweak, hopefully we don't see that anymore. We'll find out in the next build.
Okay.
But yeah, something to keep eye out on. Another thing is, how's the build going so far? Did you guys do like really good testing with this with the 92? Because we want to merge it if it's all good and publish it.
No issues. Todd, how's it been working for you and Android?
It's been working really good. I had Chantel helping out as well. She had an issue with not being able to upload pictures or photos in chat, but I think it was just a glitch on her phone in some way. It was working fine for me and my other phones. I asked her simply just to uninstall the app, reinstall it. Once she did,
Mhm.
it worked just fine for her.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like those kind of problems, it's probably not necessarily related to the what we're talking about, because that would affect the whole app. Like
Right.
if something goes wrong, yeah, the whole app would go white, or you can't use any feature of the app. So, which if it's something she should like try to create a ticket or send it my way if it's an upload problem. But we're yeah, as far as yeah, stuff like that, I don't think it's necessarily related to build 92 specifically.
Mhm.
But that's good that nobody's seen any of those bugs or crashes. Nobody's been able to crash it so far.
Right. Right.
Okay,
No,
it gives
small
you more
test
confident.
example, but yeah, it's certainly not having any trouble. So that's good.
Okay, and no sudden logouts or anything like that.
90 days approved on iOS and Android too if we decide to release it.
Okay, I was going to ask. So they're both ready.
They're both ready.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, so let's. I don't know if we want to do more testing. We want to release it. I'll leave that decision up to you guys. But one more thing I was working on is Danny, you told me about the links. We want to make them. We want to have like a link preview instead of just the link.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been working on it here. Let me just set it up. I think I've had a solution. It's still not 100% complete, but I'll show you what I have so far. I think it's pretty sweet. Just give me 1 second.
Cool. This would be a huge value add for the chat. I see people dropping links in there often. It's just a link.
Speaking of links, Jerry, you said we would have to support 2 link structures if we made that change by taking that word campaign out and try to shorten it to group, right?
Yep, already had Amine do it.
Oh, okay. So then it's not like dangerous to do that. It's just they'll just both be available, both formats.
I'll let Amine answer, but I believe yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. We're just adding a new good link. Universal link. So yeah. Well, it's we already been doing all the others.
Okay. Okay, cool. Then yeah, I think that'll a little bit shorter is always a little better. Campaign is kind of could be perceived sketchy, but otherwise, I think it'll be better impression. Okay, thanks. Go ahead, Ismail.
Okay, so as you see here, this is a link. Now it looks like this. This does not have an image, just a Google search. And if you click on it, it'll just take you to whatever that search was, just like it used to. So, and now if you have a more fancy link with images,
Oh man, that's awesome.
yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that is sweet.
Yeah.
I need to ask, what about a link to another chat group?
Well,
that would be
we
cool.
just use the metadata at the moment. This is like a library that I found.
Mhm.
It's a JS library, so we use the metadata that the link provides, and then I create this from the metadata.
Nice.
So if we want to obviously have, like there's 2 options. Either we do this, or we have a fully custom, or we have a fully custom, what's it called? Like the backend gets the link, and the backend returns me the metadata, which can be more customizable, but that would probably be a lot of work.
Yeah.
So this library did a pretty good job. I mean, I compared this to Apple, and it looked pretty much identical, with the main changes that I couldn't get the background from the link, so I just used ours. So what that means is, here, let me show another screen. So this is the sender, you can see,
Mhm.
and if I show the receiver, it will look something like this. So it would be obviously the other way around, and the color changes from that primary blue to this more.
It's clean. I like it.
Yeah. So all links will have our theme, not the site theme, but nonetheless, it
That's fine.
still shows
I
the
like
image in the description.
Yeah, it's on brand. I like that.
Yeah. Now,
To do what Jerry was suggesting, we couldn't just use this library for like the majority of the outside external links, but then have a way of handling internal ones.
in terms of handling, maybe I'll see. It'll be a little tricky. It's not gonna be as simple as it sounds, but I'll look more into the library itself. I have it like I'm still kind of, you know, digging into it, but I'll see if we can give it a customizable look or something based off of certain links and so on, based off of descriptions, or if we can have something in the metadata to trigger a specific condition.
Cool.
Maybe. So
But yeah, this is looking really great.
yeah. Now I am having problems. You can see I have these 2 links, and then I have duplicates here after I like edit or sending message. So I'm still trying to figure out why it's creating these duplicates. It's uh, what it does is if I go back and I load, like initially you'll see it's the link, and then after then it has to load obviously the data uh, from like whatever it's getting the data from, which is fine. It's like expected. Now what I do is I remove the original message and I replace it with this. Like I don't have the one on top, the link, because this is clickable. So I think it looks cleaner.
What do you mean? What do you mean by the original message?
Like the link, just a bubble, link bubble.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So that whole thing is replaced with this thing.
I see. So like this an optimistic response on the first one.
Not optimistic. No, it's the first one is the actual link bubble, and then
Oh,
after it loads, it replaces it
it
with
scans.
how it should
Sure.
look.
Okay.
Now this also puts us in the where this is not now this all of a sudden this is not predictable. The size of it could be like something like Google or like this, and that obviously does not it works, but it would work better with flashless v2 with the
Yeah.
new architecture because that one is able to maintain its position.
Hmm.
Where over here where you might see some jumpiness as you scroll, like if you like right now if you're gonna like scroll and then a link loads as we scroll, you might see a jump, or where in the new flashless that shouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we want to push this up now or after the new architecture is up. I'll leave that up to you guys, but nonetheless, I still proof of concept of getting it to work and handling these bugs. So when that one's ready, it's easy to just move it over, or if we want to use it now, it's possible. You just might see some jumpiness.
Hmm. Okay.
Um, but yeah, like I said, I just need to figure out what's going on with these duplicates. Why it's creating it after I send messages after the link right away. So
Is there any concern that you said the original link in the bubble will replace with this new one? Like, aren't there some edge cases that where like if I close the app or I leave the chat?
no, like it's it's um it's more like when I say replace, I just mean like the item. Like I just don't show both, like because this is technically a different item than the link bubble, right? Like that one's an item. This is a whole different component.
Hmm.
So I just swap them. I like, oh, okay, now after the link loads, hide the original component and show this one instead.
Okay,
Um,
Jerry, what if like a message was deleted by an admin or something
well, then
during
we
this?
won't get the link if the backend doesn't return it. This thing never gets created.
Right.
But I meant more like positioning. Like, what if isn't everything's based on sequential position, right? What if I don't know, what could it lose its place
If it's
depending on?
deleted, it's deleted.
I mean, I was thinking like a different message was deleted. Could this be affected?
No, this
No.
replaces the position of the original message, so it really shouldn't.
Oh, okay, I see.
Even though, like, think about it as a swap. It's like, okay, everything loaded after it's done loading, after it's getting the social cues to the back end. So whether it's deleted, it would reflect, or whether if it's
Yeah,
edited, it would reflect. And then after all that, it loads it. I was like, okay, let me replace it now that it's loaded.
okay. Yeah, just replace that. It's not like
Yeah,
other positions of everything else do not affect this.
correct. It's not like it's inserting it. It's more like just a swap.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, there's still a few weird behaviors that I'm figuring it out. But yeah, first demo looking
Nice.
good.
Okay.
And it has a little tail too, just to make it
Yeah, that's great.
yeah,
Yes.
like the apple.
Nice job. Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else? Any questions?
No, I think that's all I had. Just keep me updated on the 92, how if we're gonna push it or not, and if we do push it, maybe I'll hold off on merging it for like a few days just to make sure the user, because when it
That's a
comes to
good idea.
users,
Yeah,
also,
that's a
so
good idea. Let's go ahead and release it, and then yeah, don't merge it until we get at least 24 hours of.
yeah, just before we release it, just a heads up, anybody who does log in with this new build, if they upgrade to 93 and it's the old architecture, they would have to basically start onboarding from scratch because now we don't have to add them anymore.
Repeat that one more time.
Yes. So if somebody onboards in build 92,
Yeah.
now they onboarded through the new add-on, the Apollo cache does not have anything in it because we don't write to it anymore.
Yeah.
So if they now all of a sudden switch back to 93, let's say, the build does not go smoothly, which
Yeah.
hopefully it does.
Oh, okay.
And now we have to go back to build to the old like the old way of fetching user data.
I see.
They would have to relog in.
I see. Hmm.
So that's just the kind of
And
another
how would
risk
they
to
know that? We
keep
don't
in
have
mind.
that. We don't have like that critical error type of screen yet, do we?
Critical error screen. What does that mean?
Something to say you got to log in. Like, would they log in? Are you saying they would be?
I mean, we can probably log them out programmatically with the build, but I'm just saying,
Okay.
worst case scenario, they would have to relog in.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, honestly, I think anybody who uses build 92 would have to relog in because we clear we clear Apollo cache after we write to the atom, and we do that so it doesn't keep
only
writing
if,
over and over.
and that would only be if we saw a problem and had to revert back to the way we were doing it.
Correct.
Right. Okay. But if, and you're thinking they may be like automatically logged out, and therefore we don't need,
No,
like,
what I'm saying is anybody who uses build 92 would have to re-onboard if we go back to the new architecture or the old architecture or the old method of doing it.
see, and taking
So
them to re-onboard would not happen automatically. They would like somehow
we
have,
can have it happen automatically.
we could.
We could. It's just, anybody who uses it, period. Like I guess I misspoke at the beginning. I said anybody who onboards with it. I think anybody who uses it, because I remember that we purge the cache. That means we clear it.
Right. So anybody who
So,
updates to it as well.
huh?
Anyone who updates to it.
Anybody who updates to it and opens it, yes, they have to open it.
Right.
Which is an extra. That's why I'm saying, please test this build very, very well. It's
Yeah.
if anything bad happens, it's gonna be a headache. So to like,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, hopefully, even if, let's say, God forbid something bad happens, we could potentially try to fix it instead of reverting to the old. Like, reverting to the old is going to be our worst case scenario. Like, let's say something in the new architecture we're seeing users have a bug, we can try to fix that bug, right, without having to revert. Like, oh, like certain users are getting this bug, and then we know why. We'll push another update. You know what I mean? To
Mhm.
fix it. So we don't necessarily have to go back to the old build. I'm just saying worst case scenario where if we absolutely
Yeah.
have to go back to the old build, it's something major we can't fix.
That's true. Yeah. I got you. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does carry, that risk to it. So I just want to make sure you guys are clear of that before we go with this forward
Okay.
with this.
Jerry, do we need any back-end deployments too to match if we push this live?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, this feature now.
I meant like anything. There's a lot of PRs that got merged over the last few days to this build.
So I'm going to take what we have before today. I'm going to take yesterday's and push it to prod.
Okay.
Just to be safe. I don't think we do, but I need to do a diff between them.
Okay. Okay. So all right, when you're done with that, let's let Danny know, and then he can go ahead and release.
Yep.
And then I'll have a bunch of people we know update it manually in the App Store, so we'll get more aggressive testing, and then and we'll have hours. We'll have all day if we needed to address it if we had a problem. So, but it should be. I think it should be fine. We've all been using it, so okay. All right. Well, thank you, Ismail. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Let's go to Amine.
Hey. Yeah, yesterday, I was finishing up the issue that we're having the onboarding. SOT, if a user, is there a noise? You're
Yeah, there's
asking me.
a little bit of background, but I can hear you okay.
Okay. Um, so yeah, I was fixing the issue like for the users in the onboarding SOT step. If they are like adding users to the SOT and close the app. So when they open the app right now, all of a sudden like they've been doing the SOT. I mean like any user or contact that was added to the SOT, it will be restored back for them. Not only that, but only also for if like if they follow someone from the prior screen and that one pops up in the SLT, and they close the app and open it, it's gonna be there. Yeah, I handled like two prior screens is the one that has the green check marks and the one that's asked you to follow. Um, so yeah, anything the user did in these three steps, basically, that leads to add or remove from the SLT, it will be saved. So if the user, it's saved meaning it's gonna be 360 stores. So the user posts the app and open it, they'll find it there. Actually, they did. Yeah, that's all done. Yeah, so because I reviewed it. And I started working on the new architecture. Yeah, my initial like branch. Um, it needed to be updated with the latest dev, so that means merge conflicts. And yeah, I worked on them, resolved all those merge conflicts, and there was some build errors good enough to compile the app. Resolve those two related to some libraries we added. Um, and yeah, once I did that, the app now compiles good for iOS. I went through the onboarding, like just like a quick onboarding where everything works. Like I didn't see anything weird, flow or anything there. Like, but that was like a quick stuff. So I'll go back there and check it.
Okay.
And on the home stack, like the navigation, seemed like they're slow a little bit and weird. Yeah, they were weird, not like as like the old architecture. So because I was still using the old React navigation version, and I did update it to the latest. It just like it's not just like upgraded a version because like they introduced a lot of breaking changes and changed how things are working so for it to work with the new architecture. So yeah, that's what I mean right now. I mean like
You're still doing grade to the React navigation.
React navigation. Yeah, like there's a migration guide on things like you should be looking for if you wanna upgrade the latest React navigation. That's what I'm doing. Like there's a big like the one that I'm working right now, like the navigate function. This is a function that's navigates from screen to another. Like it did some changes there. It like because like sometimes, yeah, that navigation before was having a lot of stuff for us, but now they're like more explicit with it, and they were like, okay, if you're using it this way, they're not gonna be working for you. So here's it how to make it work as it was before. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going through all our files manually with a global version, ended up finding it. Yeah, I'm there. I'm right now working with React navigation, making it look as it's before, with no problems, and then yeah, I'll jump to other stuff related to the chat and everything.
Okay. You got it to compile on Android and iOS?
No, you know, only iOS for me.
Okay. So maybe you got it in Android next.
Yeah, I'll learn that too. Sure. I'm just like right now, I'm getting like basic stuff for iOS to work
Mhm.
with no flashes, no anything. Then I'll go to the Android, and then it will be the phase two where we're gonna be doing deep look into everything, like to the details and everything to make sure everything is in place.
Mhm. Okay. Um, Go ahead and update Sentry, the session replay again. Might as well go to the newer session replay version.
Yeah, for the new architecture.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. I did that.
you did. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. And check more of our libraries too, just as another run through and see if there's any big updates we should be looking at for some of them.
Yeah, the Firebase one I did that. We had to do it. With Firebase, the reanimated. I tried to update to the latest reanimated, but that was a lot of work. I saw like a lot of animation broke.
Hmm.
I was like, okay, uh, this, yeah, this can wait. We still can wait. The version we use it right now is fine, but like the version 4, which is the latest, it's like I still not just switch to it. It's a lot.
Okay, so we can hold off
yeah.
on that one and focus on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Anything else?
No, well, I'll keep closing on this new architecture and getting ready for a new test build.
Okay, that sounds good. All right. Thank you, Mean.
Mhm.
All right. Ahmed, were you able to test in QA and everything working for you?
Waiting for Jerry to merge that pull request.
Okay, I'll check it. Okay, first created.
Okay. And Jerry, are we good to release on build 92 now?
I'm doing the deployment for production now. It's well, I'll have to run some more checks once it's done.
Okay.
I'll let Danny know.
Okay. Sounds good. Let him know. Danny, let me know when it goes live, and then let's have some friends, family update from the App Store and start testing right away.
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay, thanks. All right, and then yeah, we test as soon as Jerry's ready on that. We test it out, and I suppose we
Yeah,
should we could deploy that fix too if it works, right, Jerry? For the
I will
dates.
ping in after testing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll leave that to you guys. Then sounds like we're all caught up, and we'll grab some food. I'll be around if you guys need me. Just ping me, and have a good rest of the day.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Right. See ya.